co-founders of the Chinese Historical Society of New England, who will give us a little introduction.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming today to remember one of the earliest Chinese to come to New England, and that was 225 years ago.
Wow.
My name is Stephanie Fan, and I'm a board member of the Chinese Historical Society of New England. It's a nonprofit organization that was founded in 1992 to document, preserve, and promote the history of Chinese in New England. The story of Chow Manderien is important to us because so many people still think of us as being fresh off the boat, or now fresh off the jet. And no, we've been here for over 200 years, as this stone provides testament. And people of Chinese ancestry have been here for hundreds of years, helping to build this, there's so many more people coming here, to build this country alongside Irish Americans, Italian Americans, African Americans, Syrian Americans, and so many others from around the world. And sorry, I didn't get your group in here, but I'm thinking of you all. Okay, our story begins with the Boston Tea Party. This is an event stemming from residents who were not happy about paying taxes to the British government and yet not having a voice in how they were governed. This was taxation without representation. So a tea shipment, and it was in the Boston Harbor, was raided, and the tea was thrown into the harbor, and this, of course, led to the American Revolution. The thing was, people still enjoy their cup of tea. So now what are you going to do? And all the tea is in the harbor. This essentially led to the tea trade, which expanded, of course, to the silk trade and other porcelain coming from China. And so at one point, Boston and the city of Salem, which is on the North Shore, were two of the wealthiest cities in the country, and that was because of the China trade. Salem and Boston were the two most important ports, and a merchant named John Boyd was very involved in starting up this trade, and his son, John Boyd Jr., took up the trade too. In 1794, he sailed around Cape Horn. He stopped in the Pacific Northwest to trade for otter skins, and then sailed on to Guangzhou or Canton to trade for silks, and we believe that's where he picked up a passengers, including 17-year-old Chow Manderien, as one of his seamen. They apparently had a good relationship, and they sailed together to various ports over the next few years. In 1798, while back in Boston, young Chow, who was only 19 years old at the time, fell off the mast of the ship mast and passed away. And apparently his master, John Boyd Jr., was very close to him, and he erected this stone. When I heard about this stone many years ago, I came here with an AmeriCorps volunteer, and we scoured this cemetery looking for a stone, and this was in the dead of winter, so it was really cold, and we could not find it. And because we were looking for something that was maybe set in the ground instead of this really magnificent stone, if you look at this, compare this with some of the other stones in this cemetery, the etching is actually quite beautiful, and still, 225 years later, still very legible. So, he erected this stone to honor his memory, and we are gathered here today. I often wonder, I said, did his parents ever figure out what happened to their son? He got on the ship, he came over. Did he ever send money? Was he ever able to send money back to his family? And did his family ever find out what happened to him? So even though he's been forgotten for so many years, we know he's here, and we will continue to remember that he's here, and we will continue to honor him. So thank you all again for being here today. And thank you, Mr. Wilson, for giving me the